Join me today as I try to change this dresser into this one for under $50. Okay, so here is the dresser that I'm talking about. And I mean, it's not a quality piece or anything like that. Actually, we got this from Marianne's brother's room from the Shore House, and we needed it when we lost everything in Superstorm Sandy. We needed furniture, so we picked this up, and I painted it. Like I tried to give it like a little bit of a French country kind of a look with this eggshell white, and then the mustardy colored stenciling and so on. But I've grown really tired of it, and I'm going to try my best to fix it up. So I'm going to give it a light sanding with this electric sander right here. And as you can see, I've sanded it down. I didn't strip it all the way down to the bottom, but I got it roughed up so that it can accept the paint. I did the top, the drawers, and every exposed surface. So I had this wood stain ebony, and it's really good. I've used it in other applications. But what happened was I put it on this piece, and I just didn't like the way that it was laying on it. So I decided to take a quick trip to Home Depot, and I got this Rust-Oleum Ultra cover, and I had to put 4 coats of this on this piece. Now, when you're putting it on, it actually looks deep, deep blue. It's not a true black. Once it's on the piece and dry, it looks black. But just so you know, if you ever use this, this is black gloss. It'll actually look blue, and especially when I was putting it on top of that ebony that I just showed you, you could see the blue color. So here's the piece with 4 coats of the paint on it. Initially, I used a brush to get into all the crevices and whatnot, and then I used a soft midi roller to lay it on. So the piece had round little knobs on them, and I really didn't want to use that. But when I went out and I looked and saw that the price of the knobs went up to like $4 a piece, and I needed 10 of them, I really didn't want to spend that. So I remembered I had these knobs, which I took off of the vanity in the bathroom, and all I had to do is paint them out. So I used the same Rust-Oleum. I did the under part first, turned it over, and then I did the top part and completely covered them in the black. I then brushed gold over them. Now this gold paint is just a craft paint. I picked it up in Walmart. I bought 2 of them, and it came to a little over $4, and I just quickly brushed it over the black. Now there are 3 inserts on each side of the dresser, and I wanted to finish them out. They kind of looked really unfinished. So I went to Home Depot and I bought this molding. It was 94 cents a foot, and I bought 26 feet of this molding. So this is where I'm planning to put the molding, and what I did was I mitered the corners, and it kind of gave it like a picture frame quality, but it just made it look, so much better. Very easy to do with the miter saw, not even the electric one. I just used my little miter box and did it by hand. Very, very quick and simple. So the next thing on the list to do is to paint this strip between the drawers like the inspiration piece has, and it will, I don't know, it gives it a more elegant look once I put the gold paint on. And once again, I just used that craft paint from Walmart. Now this took, I want to say, about 3 to 4 coats of the gold paint to cover that black. And that's what it looks like painted. I don't know. It looks completely different to me. I was really, really happy. I think that's one of the major things that upgraded this entire piece from what it looked like before. Very simple and easy to do. And there you go. Look at that. What do you think about that? Pretty close to the original. Okay, so here's the piece done. I think it looks way different than the way it looked before. I mean, it suited it before. We had it in the library and we needed a piece there. So, it did its job. But now, since I've moved it into the foyer, I think it looks much more elegant and much more upscale than what it did. And it looks really similar to the inspiration piece. Now, I had a lot of the supplies. So all I had to buy was paint, which was about $17, and I bought the gold paint, which was came to another $4, and the molding came to $26. So we're talking about very very inexpensive fix for this piece of furniture. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got some tips, and as always, thanks for stopping by, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye bye.